Well, just a day after pausing the attacks on Iran's energy infrastructure for 5 days, President Donald Trump has now made his next move. Washington has sent a 15-point plan to Tehran seeking a month-long ceasefire. But that is not very simple. He's imposed several conditions. Trump wants Iran to give up nukes, reopen the Strait of Hormuz, hand over the nuclear material and shut down its nuke facilities. This is a clear push to force a ceasefire and end the war that has now entered the 4th week and spreads across the entire region. This comes even as Iran continues to deny any direct talks with the US, and they have even cast doubt over whether this peace push will even land. Well, details are also waited on whether Israel, which has been bombing Iran every day, incessantly, together along with the United States, was actually on board with this proposal of peace. But first, let's take you through the proposal itself, which has been put forth by Trump. Will Iran comply? Well, we don't know, but we can get you an insight as to what's happening in Trump's mind. But all of these pointers seems rather unlikely that Iran will comply. Let's tell you, first thing that Trump wants is a 1-month-long ceasefire. Then he's also asked for reopening of the Strait of Hormuz, something which Iran on its part has said it's already open. It's only closed for our enemies and their alliance partners. Trump's third demand is to dismantle nuclear capabilities of Iran, saying that there should be no nuclear weapons which can be used by Iran, and said end all uranium enrichment programs. Now, this is going to be a very big ask because, remember, Iran all along has been saying that their uranium enrichment has been for power and energy reserves, not for weapons. Also, Trump has said they must hand over all the nuke material to America or perhaps to Israel. Trump also has insisted that there should be a complete shutdown of the nuclear facilities. So far, only one of the nuclear facilities is working in Iran, and that too is under fire by what is expected or suspected to be Israeli fire. Also, Trump has said Iran must allow the inspections of the nuke sites. So not just give it up, close it, but also get it inspected. Trump also wants Iran to abandon regional proxies, which essentially is talking about terror funds such as Hezbollah, who are operating in Lebanon and are being struck down by Israel. Trump has also said that there should be a halt to funding and arming of these proxies, for example, Hezbollah and Hamas, which is operating out of Gaza as well. In fact, he has also said that Iran must limit missile capabilities and restrict army to self-defense only. So essentially not have army, only have self-defense army. If Iran complies, then Trump assures that there is going to be an end to all the sanctions, that US would support the Bushehr nuclear power plant and end the snapback sanctions on Iran. The big question is, will Iran comply? Let me go across to Robinder Sachdev, who's joining us, the founder of President Image India Institute. Robinder Sachdev, look at the tough ask of Donald Trump by Iran. Any chances that they'll comply?
Absolutely none. The point is, both parties are putting out their maximalist positions, right? What Trump is asking, as you listed out everything out there, that even the army be converted into a self-defense force. This reminds one of the model of Japan, right? After World War II,
right.
Japan was only to have a self-defense, in fact, even up till now. On the other hand, if you see the demands that the Iranians are putting, the counter, fine, they have many or a few, but one of them is that all American bases from the Gulf should be removed. I don't think that will happen.
Absolutely.
Neither will what Trump is asking happen. What will happen is that on some of the points, these two can come together, perhaps, on a common page. But then, as of now, it makes the deal sound not so possible. Because the conditions which are being put out, and still remember, Israel is the one that backstopping all of this.
Yes.
So Trump may be amenable to, kind of a equilibrium status quo. But even the Gulf countries don't want a status quo now. Saudi especially is pushing for America to finish off Iran.
Absolutely.
Right.
So the Saudi prince says that this is an opportunity that they have. They must end it all. Israel wants Iran to be completely defanged. Robinder Sachdev, do you think the biggest sticking point, however, is going to be nuclear power? to ask Iran to give up all its nukes, to allow inspection and to give it away as well, and to shut down all the nuclear power plants. Do you think that's going to be the biggest ask which Israel would refuse to budge on, and so would Iran?
No, actually, I don't think. In fact, if I may put it this way, I would rather put it that on the matter of nuclear, there could be a deal possible. See, the point is, Iran has been refining uranium up to 60%. When it reaches 90%, enrichment, then it can be used as a weapon.
Yes.
It's not there yet. Okay. And Iran had agreed under Obama to a pause. Right. So
it said that we are ready to get our inspections done and follow all the international guidelines to use nuclear power only for energy security. Ravinder Sachdev, just to remind our viewers.
Sorry?
I was just reminding our viewers as to what it is that Iran had already promised at the time of Obama.
Yeah, very true. But where things will get stuck, where Iran will not agree, perhaps, will be when America says that the enriched uranium, whichever is there right now, whatever 60%, apparently around 400 kilos, that would be taken away from Iran and put in some other third neutral country.
Right.
Iran would not agree to that, I think.
Absolutely. Iran wouldn't agree to that, especially if they are asked to hand it over to Israel. What are the chances of that agreeing? But as Ravinder Sachdev says, these are the maximalist positions which are being taken both by Iran as well as Trump when they put out these 15-pointer lists, their treaty for truce, as they want to call it. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Sachdev.